From Tallahassee, Florida, we're the Rivers team.
This is Gene Rivers.
And this is my wife and partner, Rebekah Rivers.
Relocation is our specialty. Through years of training and experience, we know the many issues involved in moving to a new town. You may be excited to move, but your family may have mixed or even negative feelings. We have many ways to help everyone feel the excitement about relocating to Tallahassee, Florida.
Did you know that relocating has moved up to number 3 on life's stress list of events? Did you know that every year 15 to 20% or more of the population is moving? Do you know that kids adjust better when they move during the school year instead of the summer? And do you know the number one concern of most moving families is the career that one spouse is giving up to advance the others?
You may have concerns about relocating, and that's quite natural. Quality of life issues are often the main reason to relocate. We have developed lifestyle-defining and enhancement programs to help make the transition smooth. You may need help for the trailing spouse, who is often giving up a great career to advance their partners. We have contact lists for every large corporation and business in our area. We're involved in career networking groups, such as the Chamber of Commerce, Business After Hours, Women's Forum, Rotary, Santa, and more. To help you answer quality of life issues, we have lists of everything from civic groups to churches, to sports. If you need it, we'll get it.
We were relocating from Denver, Colorado when we first became familiar with the Rivers by their website, www.ringtherivers.com, and after we requested a relocation tape and package from them, which time they sent us countless amount of material showing us the demographics of Tallahassee, the various different communities with here, the schools, and so by the time when we first made our initial visit to the Tallahassee area, we felt very comfortable in terms of having an idea of what we could expect.
Well, after Mike's initial meeting with the Rivers and all the information that they sent us, I came with him for a week-long house hunting trip. And we looked at probably about 50 houses and pretty much determined that what we were leaving in Colorado we couldn't really replace, and then we decided to build. And then we decided to interview builders, and they helped us through the entire process. They helped us with meeting with a banker. And by the last day we were here, I think at 6 in the morning, we looked at a property before our flight took off. So we went basically on the Wall Street of the Tallahassee real estate market for the whole week. So we came looking for a home, decided to build a home, and then bought property before we left. And they were wonderful to us and made us pretty much their schedule all week long.
When I first came to Tallahassee, my parents were very concerned with my education, and they found the Clay School through Gene and Rebekah Rivers because of their contacts to the community. I liked the school a lot. They had great sports like lacrosse and golf, especially me coming from Colorado. I was on a ski team there, which I can't obviously do here in Florida, but I was also playing golf during the summer there, but it allowed me to excel down here almost a full year all around golf play. But I'd say that the Rivers helped me a whole lot getting into school, especially through the administrators and their links through the community.
If any of this rings true to you, then ring the Rivers. That's right. Contact us early in your moving process so we can begin those help searches right away. You know, Tallahassee has grown 24% in the last 10 years, primarily in the education, healthcare, and high-tech industry. We will continue to grow, and there will continue to be opportunities for all kinds of occupations.
Relocating parents are often most concerned about schools and activities. You need information on all sorts, and we can help you find the answers to your questions. You will receive the school board report cards. They list student-teacher ratio, test scores, makeup of the student population, and other pertinent data. We highly recommend you visit the school principal and talk to the PTO president of any school you're interested in. Although we can't directly compare schools here to schools where you are, we can say that many who have come here are very happy with our schools.
If you or a family member has a special need, a sport, or an interest, we will help find those groups. Tallahassee residents overall are also very child-oriented. We have the youngest age per capita of any city in Florida. You will find sports and hobby programs of all types and a high level of parental involvement. Remember, Tallahassee is home to Florida State University, Florida A&M University, Tallahassee Community College, Lively Vocational Technical School, Kaiser College, and several others. And we are the state capital. We have a very highly educated and education-focused population. Kids are very welcome here. In fact, Parents Magazine and others have rated Tallahassee as one of the best cities in the U.S. to raise a family or to live. We have also won the All-American City Award for our community programs and activities and community diversity.
Quality of life, as we said, is a big issue for many, often the biggest. The location, size, and type of home you can find here will be a major factor in deciding to relocate. The average relocating family is able to find what they need, and more often it exceeds their expectations. Our prices are mid-range for the U.S.
When we first moved to Atlanta, we were working with a husband and wife team to help us find a home to purchase. And then 5 years later, when we were going to be relocating to Tallahassee, we let them know that we really wanted to work with another husband and wife team down here. And so they referred us to Gene and Rebekah Rivers, and we started to talk to them on the phone. And I felt like I knew them before I even met them face to face. They sent us the relocation video, and we felt like we learned a little bit about the Tallahassee area, and we were a little bit more comfortable when we came down here to when we started to look for homes. So it was great to have a face behind the name and to have someone that we already knew before we even arrived here.
Yeah, they were very in tune with the needs of families. We had 2 small children at the time that we were relocating, and they were to give us information about the schools in the area, about the economics in the area, the parts of the city. They introduced us to around Tallahassee, as to various neighborhoods, and they really were sensitive to our needs.